gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Oh, here's Edwards. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter.
Sacramento, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Timberwolves leading by 14. Out to the right wing. Here's Jay. Guarded by Fox. And the basket by Jay.
And showing he can make plays allowed them to build this lead.
McDaniels passes to Jay. Towns, a screen on Monk. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Timberwolves had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play in the first half from deep, he's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Here's Jay. Connects again.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season. Monk kicks to
no surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Jay. Right to the hoop.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
Right wing. Here's Jay. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jay's got 45 points.
This quarter.
Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Knocked away. And another steal for him.
His march towards history continues with that steal.
Well, Greg, now he is tied for the most steals in a season. You can't begin to describe his impact on defense.
And we know just how big steal number 301 is. Ties him for the most ever in a season and illustrates how incredible his defensive presence has been this year.
And so it's working the ball around now. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Jay. Fires from deep. That's good from Fox on the assist by Ellis. Ellis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
It's just hard to believe.
Now the fast break, Middleton with the ball. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Jay, and again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. And Middleton from 15 feet away. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Jay. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game. To the paint. Here's Monk. Kicks it down to Middleton. Buries the long-range jumper.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Edwards against Monk. Here's Jay. And got it. Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so it's Mike Brown here.
Up your energy level. Let's make a run. Now. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And another one.
It's another huge scoring night for him in a season that's been stacked with them. It's a new record total for most 60-point games in a
that time for Middleton. Sacramento's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Fox. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Such a Fox. 6 to shoot. Murray sets a screen for Monk. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Minnesota in the lead. 56 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Jay. Back to Edwards. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So it's Sacramento, trailing by 4. Again, the miss by the King.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And the all-around game of Towns can
Turn around jumper. Jay misses. He swipes the ball away again.
And remember that steal, folks. History has been made.
GA, he now stands #1 all-time for most steals in a season. A simply sensational year.
Every game he's come up with steal after steal, and now he owns the top spot on the steals list all time, wiping out the previous record of 301 set back in 1986.
And so the Timberwolves take the...
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Markelle Fultz. And it's Strother. And it's Jay in at the point guard position. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Here's Jay. Towns a screen on Fultz. Here's Jay. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Brown. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim. Wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Edwards, a pass to Jay. And that one's on target from the wing. Give him 8.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play.
It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
Right wing. There's the triple. And that one's good. Jay's got 11 points.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game for him.
Brown passes to Fultz. Edwards with it. Fultz picks him up. Pass to Jay. Yet another bucket.
And we've known he was closing in for a while now, but to see him cross that finish line is something special to behold.
And he's done it again. Once more, setting and advancing the record for most points in a season. He continues to push that envelope. And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here, and Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The Timberwolves lead by 5. On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Peyton Watson, and it's Strother in a 2-guard.
A developing part of McDaniel's game.
Into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a
the last matchup against the Kings, played some superb basketball. He picked up 66 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game.
Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Here's Jay. Sinks it from distance. Jay's got 29.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter.
That's a home run.
Here's Jay. Give him 30. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And it's Holiday with the ball for Denver. Pass to Jokic. Jokic with a screen on Williams. Here's Watson. And again, Denver no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. McDaniels uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Convert inside.
Now here's Holiday. He's guarded closely. For 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. Well, excellent read there.
Pass to Strother. Here's Brown. McDaniels covering. Brown passes to Gordon. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
39. Down low. It's tipped. Just 5 to shoot. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie.
He's been in total control.
Here's Brown. They set the pick. Here's Jay. Oh!
Wow!
And that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
Jokic just got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Strother. Uncovered. Buries the jump shot. Strother's got 10.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Towns on a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Well, nice touch on the lob, and Towns made sure to finish the play.
That's his 3rd miss in 7 attempts. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And that one's good. Jay's got 46.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Strother. 10 points for him. The 3. Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And so here is Denver. Shot clock at 2.
Yeah, you can count on McDaniels defensively. He gives a solid effort on that end.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Not afraid to show. Here's Gordon, following the score by Minnesota, to the middle. Second shot opportunity, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Their offense has been...
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Their offense has been...
Minnesota leading by 14. Gobert with a screen on Fultz. Here's Jay. And again.
This man cannot be contained. Try as they might, the defense powerless to slow him down as he once again sets the record.
The most 50-point games in an NBA season. He continues to raise the bar. We have the privilege of witnessing a true virtuoso on the hardwood. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He wants to review the game plan.
Remember a time where I didn't love the game.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Collins checked in. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Here's Jay. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniel's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jay. He drops it from range. Jay's got 57 points.
Credit them for making the right halftime.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
To the left side wing. And there's the... Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Fultz passes. Here's Strother. Oh, got a piece of it. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh, another one falls.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points.
Here's Brown. Collins with the defensive effort. Minnesota leading by 21. Here's Jay. Driving in. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing.
5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Jay. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Jay. There's the drive. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Distribution.
Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
He's still feeling it. Collins passes to Jay. Diallo outside. To the wing, right side. Fires the 3. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Collins with a screen on Holiday. 4 on the clock. And Collins with the slam.
Well, in this two-man game, Collins can really do anything, and that's why he's...
Some solid defense from Diallo. Jay, the pass to Diallo, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective.
Holiday. Wood's got his first points in this one. 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Collins with a screen on Holiday. Jay, the pass to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
With defense that soft, you have to take.
And he capitalizes.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Jay. Another one goes. Incredible.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. 5 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
And it's Jay missing. Denver's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. He takes it in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Strother's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
You're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country.
Here's Jay, hounded by Fultz. With a big slam!
Oh my gosh, the athleticism.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.